Okay girls, we're going to lay face down on the mat, resting our forehead on the backs of our hands and really just focusing in on relaxing your shoulders and your neck and taking some big deep belly breaths. Slow down the breath out. The breath out should be longer than the breath in. The reason we're doing it laying on our tummies so you can feel the air or feel your tummy expand with air. Nice big deep breaths. We've got a few more here. Relax those shoulders, relax that neck. One more big deep breath in and then slow breath out. And coming up onto all fours. We're going to start with some cat-cows. So start with your tailbone, arch through your back. The last thing you do is look up. Really just slowing down the movement, waking up that spine. Try and move one vertebrae at a time. Just a couple more. From here, you're going to go back into all four position and you're just going to move your upper back. So these are called scapular push-ups. You're just trying to get as much movement through your upper back as possible. Squeeze those shoulder blades, arch that upper back, squeeze those shoulder blades. Nice and gentle movement, waking up that upper back. Next, we're going to do some hip circles. So pick a knee and draw some big circles with it in one direction, doesn't matter which way, just 3 big circles in one direction and then 3 big circles the other direction. So your leg stays bent, you're just drawing big circles with those knees. Beautiful. Swap legs. Now you're going to do the other side. 3 big circles in one direction. Try and keep your weight even on your hands and your knee, not leaning all to one side. And then 3 in the other direction. From here, you're going to gently tuck your toes under, push your butt in the air and go into some gentle downward dog pedals. Try and keep your shoulders away from your ears. Nice even breathing. Gently pedal it out. You're going to now swap into some Spider-Man planks. You go downward dog, step your foot to the outside of your hand, hold for a stretch. Downward dog, step your other foot to the outside of your hand, hold that stretch, and just keep swapping between the two. Downward dog to that Spider-Man stretch. Nice flat palms, shoulders relaxed. Push into that stretch. Big deep breaths. Last one. Now you're going to lower yourself to your mat however you can and push yourself up into Cobra. That might mean on your hands or you might be resting on your forearms. Again, relax your shoulders and just hold Cobra for a second before you push your butt back into the air and onto your heels and you're in child's pose. But you're going to flip your palms so they're facing up. You should feel a little bit more of a stretch down through your lats. Push your butt onto your heels. Nice big deep belly breaths. And just hold this position for a while. Big deep breaths. Relax those shoulders. We're going to slowly come to seated. So just put your hands back on the ground and come on up onto your knees. Nice comfortable position. Swing your arms across your body and behind your back. You're going to turn these into rotations. So rotate across your body. I love some spinal rotations. They feel so good. Now you're going to loosen up those shoulders so you can roll them forward. You can roll them back. You can shrug them. Whatever you need to do, just loosen up those shoulders a little bit whilst maintaining that nice, even breathing. From here, you're going to go into shoulder flossing. So you're going to pretend like you've got a towel or something between your hands and you're taking your arms all the way back and all the way forward. All the way back and all the way forward. A few more of these. Open up that chest. In time with your breathing. Okay, we're going to come down onto our back. We're going to bend our knees and turn to one side and have our hands on top of each other and opening out. This is an upper back stretch, closing over. You're following your hand with your eyes. Closing back over. Opening that hand, following it with your eyes, closing back over. We're going to go into arches. So now you bend your elbow and touch your elbow behind you. So if you're like drawing a bow and arrow, you've got 3 of these. One more big archer. Beautiful. And now you're going to swap sides. So put your knees facing the other way. Hands straight out in front of you. Open out your hands. Follow it with your eyes. You've got 3 of these. You're trying to touch your shoulder blades and your hand to the ground behind you. You're focusing on rotating your upper back. Once you've done 3 of those book openers, you're going to do archer. So you're going to bend your elbow like you're drawing a bow and arrow. Got 3 of those. Beautiful. Then we're going to go into our lower back stretch. So one leg straight, the other leg bent, and you rotate that knee to the opposite side and look in the opposite direction. Hold that stretch. Swap sides, straighten your bent leg, bend your straight leg, push your knee over to the ground and look in the opposite direction. Hold that stretch. Focus on your deep belly breath still, relaxing your shoulders. Just a little bit longer here. Before we go into that pretzel stretch, so put one foot up on your knee and pull your knee in so you feel a nice stretch through your glutes. Relax your shoulders. Nice even breathing. A little bit longer. And swap sides. Bring your foot onto your other knee. Reach your hands through. And just hold that stretch. Last little stretch, you're going to bring both knees towards your chest and just rock and roll it out. Last little spinal release before you straighten out your legs. Hands by your side, turn your palms up. You're going to take 5 big, deep belly breaths. Relax your shoulders, breathe in through the nose, really slow that breath out. Take as long as you want or need. Just remember to keep your focus on the breath, and if you feel your mind wander, bring it back. Bring it back to the focus on your breath.